What's up? It's Ebony. Hey, just a FYI to all of you parents, and this subject actually hits home for me on many levels. I was bullied as a kid, and I didn't understand why I was getting bullied. But then I realized that I was being bullied by people who were jealous of my family, not me, my family. I mean, they later became jealous of me because I always got my hair done. I always had nice shoes, nice clothes. I come from a real reputable family. My great grandfather has a school named after him here in Plano, Texas. So now that I'm 29, I now know why people bullied me. But for those parents who just don't know what to do, I've got the solution. A lot of people go to the school because this kid is bullying my kid. Okay, well, your kid and this kid are only two of maybe a couple of hundred. And for those of you who don't know what that means, a few hundred. Okay. The schools can't really do much because that's not specifically their child. But here's what you do. When you go to the school and it is documented that this kid is having a problem with your child, if it continues, unfortunately, what you have to do is call the state, Child Protective Services, or whoever you got to call. Because obviously, there's nothing going on at that school that is making them do that. There's obviously something going on at home to make them want to lash out at school. Now, why are they lashing out at school instead of at home? Because they know their mama's going to have they behind. That's why. For those of you who don't know what that means, gonna get a spanking. But when you put the state in that family's life, or when you let that family know you're not playing about their child and the welfare of that child, that family is going to tell that bully, hey, don't you have us going to court no more. Don't you do this, don't you do that. And it then puts them in a position to where they are responsible for their child. It's time that we stop holding the schools responsible. Scout leaders, cheerleading, we can blame the school all we want. But the problem is with the parents and their parenting skills or the lack thereof. So if you really want to know about putting a stop to bullying, let's, instead of just leaving it up to the kids to stand up to bullying, we need them too. But the teachers have a job to do, and it's not babysitting. It's called teaching. And it's our time as parents that if we feel our child is being bullied, you call Child Protective Services, you contact the state. Obviously, it is a community problem and not a school problem. So let's put a stop to bullying. I mean, I was bullied and you could have never, ever. Suicide? Psh, please. That never even crossed my mind because I knew something's going on with them, not me, them. So it's about time that we start making parents accountable for their children, and it's about time that we start holding people to their things. You know, your dog bites somebody, you get sued. You got to pay for it. What are you going to do? Go to the pound that you got the dog from? This dog just bit somebody. They're going to look at you and say, yeah, that's not our dog though. Same thing the school is saying. Yeah, he may have done that, but that's not our kid. We can't do anything. We can only stop what's here. Let's go a little further. Kids don't need to just feel safe at school. They need to feel safe at home. So let's get some more people involved. It's their job to do it anyway. Let's let people do their job. All you got to do is whoop whoop, and then it's done. And then the bully and the bully's family is the one who's under the microscope, not you. So let's put a definite stop to bullying. For real.